I got a
One
short
day I was
story.
at home. I had made some of my best tea this week. It was nice. It had nice coloring, and I had added my honey, and I had set up my tray. I put my honey in to make sure it was good, and I had sat down and I had a couple of sips of my honey. And you know, I always like that pure honey because pure honey is way better than sugar when it comes down to digestion in your body. It's a natural. It's sucrose. It's great. I mean, there's nothing better than honey when it comes to a sweetener. So, my mystery bird flew in. He landed all in there. He come popping down. He looked me in my eye again, the whole thing, like he always do. He always gotta stare at me and look me in the eye before he tell me about some crazy mission. So he sat there and he looked me in the eye. I said, "Who is it this time?" He said, "You know who?" I said, "Who is it this time?" He said, "You know who it is." I said, "All right." He turned to the side. He was like, "It's Princess Rebecca. Tonight she's supposed to get married to Satan for real, and she's supposed to become his succubus for life. Now, you know we working for her pop, and you know Rebecca one day is going to be the queen. But right now, tonight, she's just going to be the queen of hell because she's getting ready to get turned into a succubus." I said, "Well, you know, it's a tough job." He said, "You're going to need your mask. You're going to need your drum. You're going to need everything. I heard this guy is the son of Satan. So you be ready for me tonight when I show up because we got work to do and you know who is going to do it. It's going to be you who do it." So I got my mask out and I tried it on. I said, "I'm ready. I'm ready to ride. I'm ready to save Princess Rebecca from herself." So I put my costume on. And this is how it looked. And it was almost a totally different person. You know, I don't play. So that night when it got there, when I got to the sacred tree and I walked up and the owl was sitting up in the tree, he looked at me and said, "Can I have one of them eyeballs? Can I have just one eyeball for the sacrifice? You got to give me the sacrifice. I want the eyeball." I gave him the eyeball. And that's all I did. And then we traveled through the universe. We traveled through the cosmos. We traveled and we traveled to the stars. And on our way there, we stopped by Stonehenge. We got a little bit of electric charge from Stonehenge. We needed that because the journey was so long. It was draining our energy. So when we got to Stonehenge, we sucked up a little bit of energy. And then there I was. I transported to an altar. The altar has a necklace. I put the necklace on. I sat down. I looked across from me. It was a cow head. And behind the cow head, I could slowly see that Rebecca was coming up to me. Princess Rebecca came up to me. And she said, "I'm doing it tonight. I'm going down to become the daughter of Satan because I'm going to marry the son of Satan. So I'll be Satan's daughter. And I'll be a full succubus. And I won't have to deal with my daddy telling me what to do all the time." I said, "Rebecca, things don't happen like that. Don't do it, Rebecca. Don't do it." But before I could even stop her, she just started fading to the back. Next thing you know, lights came on. And I was like, Rebecca, no." And I looked and Rebecca was becoming a succubus. And I was like, "Becky, don't do it, Becky. Don't do it, Becky. Hold on, be strong." But my calls was unheard of. Next thing you know, Rebecca has become a succubus and the daughter of Satan, queen of hell. I was terrified, and I couldn't do nothing. I ain't had no tea. I ain't had no way to save Rebecca. That mess went on for a while. I was like, "You got to release Becca. Release Becky. Becky, come back. Come back to the world. Come back, Becky." But Becky was gone. She was doing what she wanted to do. And she was becoming a succubus for Satan. And I was like, whoa. When I saw her, I was like, damn, girl. Her hair was orange. Her skin was green. She had marks on her forehead. She looked like she needed help. So I made some tea. I put some chocolate in it. I looked to the left. And The son of Satan sitting over there, he ain't even got no horns no more. He looking like a lamb. He ain't horny at all. And I look over there, and I gave him some tea too, but I had to put fire around his tea because he really, and I had to say some words too because, I mean, he was messed up. But I had 2 or 3 cups of tea for them to drink and I had them chocolate sticks in the tea because I knew they needed a lot. I knew they needed a little bit of chocolate in their tea because they was doing too much. They drank it. Next thing you know, we was going through the universe. We was going through the cosmic swirl. Everything was smoothing down. It was trying to come right. It was like the Big Bang Theory all over again. I mean, that was the roughest ride having to bring her. I got her back, but she don't look the same. But she left there on a good note. And I ain't seen her since then. And that was one of my best paying jobs I ever had. The day Becky became a succubus. And now I returned Princess Rebecca. And she looks at me and I can tell she got gratitude. But until the next time, subscribe. Join the convenient rant at edenzone.net.